Hello, people of the internet, and welcome to the final countdown. The final countdown. All right. This is the show where we count down the top 5 of whatever I feel like counting down that month. I am James Phoenix. With me is Chriz the Mole and Anastasia Lazerbeam.
Hi.
Yay.
And today, in honor of it being December, I know technically we're a few days late on this, but final and Christmas don't line up in the month of December. So here for the final countdown on this New Year's Eve, we are going to count down the top 5 Christmas villains.
Ooh.
I know. Yeah. Later. There we go. Okay. So per the usual, we're going to let them go. I'll end so that when we get to the end, I'm at the end to take us out.
Oh, okay.
All right. So Stacy, why don't you go first with number 5?
Okay. Number 5 would be Professor Hinkle from Frosty the Snowman. He is an evil guy who gives Frosty something to do in a movie, and his magic hat that then turns Frosty alive. So while he's evil, he kind of also you need him. So and he tries to get rid of him, but it doesn't work out. I mean, I guess it does work out in the end when he goes back to being Snow or whatever. But yeah, I feel like he's pretty important because Frosty's.
He was, yeah.
Why is he professor if he's a magician? But whatever.
Maybe he was a teacher before he became a magician? Who knows?
I guess, yeah.
Also, Professor just, in a lot of instances, makes people sound evil, like Professor Moriarty.
This is true.
Not that they can't also be good like Professor Xavier. It just depends. All right, Mole, number 5.
All right, number 5. Old Man Potter
Nice.
from It's a Wonderful Life. Basically, he was just a dick throughout the whole film to George. Just really mean all the way through until after he realizes his life's wonderful, but still, this guy's just unpleasant.
Facts.
Indeed, indeed. All right. I tried to go with some more out there things for stuff you guys probably haven't seen, just to mix it up a little bit. Although this one, I'm sure we've all heard of. My number 5 is one that I'm sure.
Shouldn't you have tried to go with stuff you thought was the best? Otherwise, your whole list is invalid.
Well, no, I think they're very good too. They are excellent Christmas villains. I just always, generally speaking, on lists, I also try to have the most variety between our lists, so we're not all talking about the same stuff. That's boring.
Yep. And I'll just point out that yours wouldn't be a top 5.
It is, though.
Yours would be a top 5 adjacent, because you're deliberately not picking your top 5 as you think we'll pick those 5.
No, I'm picking the ones that I believe are my top 5. I'm just, when compiling a top 5, trying to avoid any duplication.
So it's not really a top 5.
That's my point, yeah.
But it is. But it is.
It is a... Okay, I think what he's saying is it's a top 5. It's not the top 5, but it's a top 5.
As it's top 5 of Christmas villains that I think are really good. It's essentially ones that I might have considered for the list, but if I think you already have them, they're not high enough that I'm going to, fight it. I mean, if something I really love, yes, I'll duplicate, but a lot of times nothing. A lot of times there are, maybe the top 2 I'm really passionate about, but the other 3 I'm willing to be flexible on. So, but in any case,
okay.
My number 5, I think. What did he say?
I said, yeah, you just completely invalidated your whole show of, I care about the top 2, the other ones I don't. Why don't we just count down the top 2?
I didn't say I didn't care about them. I just said sometimes it's hard to pick, a lower 3 because there are so many things I like, and there are a lot of things that are equal that still constitute a 3 through 5. Anyway.
All right, so go to my number 4.
I haven't done my number 5 yet.
Oh, okay. What is it?
I'm trying to get to it. People keep talking. Anyway. I do think we all know this one because I do really like this one. My number 5. from Futurama, because he's awesome. Of course, for those who may not have seen Futurama, the concept being that in the year 3000 in the future, the Mom's Friendly Robot Company designed a robotic Santa to actually deliver presents to everybody in the world. But unfortunately, its standards for determining naughty and nice were set too high, and it deemed everybody in the world naughty. So Christmas has turned into a holiday where people are brought together not by love and kindness, but by fear of being murdered by the evil robot Santa. And it's hilarious and awesome, and they usually bring him, and Futurama brought him back many times for Christmas episodes, and he was originally voiced by John Goodman, and he's awesome.
Yay!
He'll hunt you down and blast your ass from here to Pakistan. He even had a song, it was great, so. Robot Santa. Pew, number 4.
Alright, my number 4 is from Christmas Story. Scott Farkas, he's the bully. So, like, he was cute because he gave the other characters something to rise up against and, they kind of, prove themselves, but really, for themselves because, they don't need that guy. They just gonna have to be awesome by themselves, kind of So, yeah. I think he was a fun villain.
Fair enough. Mole, number 4.
Number 4. The Gremlins. The movie Gremlins.
I thought you were going to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because they're awesome. And it is a Christmas movie, and they are technically the villains of that. And, yeah. Obviously, Gizmo's not a villain, but these ones are. And, yeah, the whole Gremlins one is just awesome.
Fair enough.
Either off.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, my number 4.
Anyway, I finished speaking.
What
do you mean? Anyway, completely bored. I'd already finished speaking.
No, I know. I mean,
The
anyway, in
next
regards to the
one
fact that
is-
we were temporarily distracted by her cat.
Yeah, I tried to get him out of here. He's gonna stay in the drawer now.
Okay. So like I was saying, my number 4. Let's see.
Should be the 4th best if it's a countdown.
I'm aware of that. I'm trying to figure out which picture.
The one with the 4th one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the 4th
I-
one.
They don't
This
always
isn't
go into
hard.
the. They don't always go into the thing in order. Sorry. All right. So number 4, and I don't know. You two might not have seen this special, but I do really like this. It's the Evil Postman.
Oh, from all of the other reindeer.
Oh, you have seen that. Good.
He's a
He is-
dickhead.
He is a dickhead. I love it. He's voiced by Dan Castellaneta, who was awesome. That's Homer Simpson for those who don't know voice actor names. And he's a dickhead. Of course, all of the other reindeer is based on the children's picture book of the same name. And Olive is voiced by Drew Barrymore. And the premise being that Olive overhears Santa on the radio talking about how Blitzen was injured during a training exercise, and he doesn't know if the sleigh can fly with only 7 reindeer, and mentions that maybe they can make do with all of the other reindeer. But she mishears it as all of the other reindeer and decides that being that she has never felt like a dog, she must actually be a reindeer, and this is her calling, and goes on a journey to go to the North Pole to find Santa and save Christmas. Unfortunately, along the way, she runs into the Dick Postman, who hates Christmas because Christmas means he has to carry way more mail, like Christmas cards and catalogs and shit, and he hates that. So he's happy Santa isn't flying at Christmas, it's not going to happen anymore, and tries his absolute best to stop Olive from saving Christmas. He even has a great villain song called Christmas Bah, Bug, and Hum. It is awesome. He is a dick. He tries to lock Olive in his truck and all kinds of other evil shit. It's great. Evil Postman.
I have to say, his concern is totally legitimate. I come from a family of post people, and the fucking pallets on pallets on pallets of stuff you have to deliver at Christmas time, you'll be delivering that mail until 9 o'clock at night. And for instance, that's something you don't want to do to people at 9 o'clock at night and be like, hey, here's your post, at night that I just kind of appeared. I'm glad your light was on because it looks super creepy. It was just walking around your house. Like, it's a fucking horrible situation for being a postal worker at Christmas. It's literally backbreaking because things are heavy and it's garbage. It's literally the fucking worst. So legitimate, like, villain right there. It's totally good reason why he does what he does.
He knows what he's getting in for when he gets the job.
Also, you come from a family of post people? I thought your dad was a butcher.
My dad's a butcher, but my mom's a postal worker. My sister is, and now like a bunch of other people in my family are. So, like, more of us are post people than butchers.
Okay, I didn't know you were a postal worker. I thought she just played organs.
Oh, she's retiring this year, and then she's gonna switch to Oregon permanently.
Okay, got it. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Where's my picture here? Bam.
'Cause it's so
okay. Fair enough. Pew number 3.
Okay, my number 3 is the Grinch.
Which one?
Oh wait, sorry, no, that's my that's not my sorry, that's my number 2.
Epic fail.
My bad. Actually, it's the Snow and Heatmeister. And I like them.
Oh, the Miser Brothers.
Yeah, I like them because they're super cute and they have like a little songs. And they were the year without a Santa Claus, 1974. And I love they just look awesome. They sing. They're a great whole story. And they have a great chemistry with each other. They're just super fun.
Yep. Just don't watch the live action version of that.
Oh no, that's garbage. Don't do that.
That is horrible. However, the Miser Brothers Christmas sequel is actually not bad.
Oh, Jim. When you're saying don't watch the live action version of that, it's garbage. No, Jim, she's not doing the Grinch till the next one.
Oh!
Yeah.
Also true. That's fair. That's fair. Mole number 3.
The Wet Bandits. How are you, Marv?
Woo!
Nice.
Because they're just entertaining. One of them is literally a dick that stalks them and even smiles evilly at the kids and stuff. And you're like, what? The other one keeps leaving the sink, filling with water as a signature. And yeah, they're literally dicks that try and kill a child. So, yeah. The Wet Bandits.
Ooh.
And they apparently also made of whatever Plastic Man is made out of, because they should have been dead like 90 times over in that movie.
Yep.
All right. Over to me for number 3. And it's another great animated special. It's Cousin Mel.
From
Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
Oh, I saw that movie.
Anybody seen that one? Of course, based on the hit Christmas song that's been around for many, many years, and produced by the guy who wrote the song, by the way. And basically, of course, Cousin Mel was always referenced in the song, although I think it was originally Cousin Belle, and they changed it to Mel for the TV special. But in any case, Cousin Mel is evil, and the premise of the television special is that Grandma runs a very successful store, most well known for its baked goods. And when Grandma is unfortunately run down by Santa Claus on Christmas Eve, Cousin Mel tries to take over Grandma's assets to take over the store so she could sell it to some asshole corporate bigwig and make a lot of money. And of course, it turns out in the end that she was instrumental in Grandma being hit by the reindeer in the first place. And when Grandma shows up, when Jake attempts to find Grandma and realizes that she is in fact alive, Cousin Mel kidnaps her, tries to hide her so that the sale of the company can go through, and so she can get Santa arrested for vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah, like those kids, I have to say though, those kids are kind of fucked up because they weren't even that broken up about their grandma dying.
No, not really.
That was really fucking weird and terrifying. It's like, oh, grandma died? Oh, guess we'll keep going. Like,
pretty much. The only one who
that's
seemed
like
to
a
care.
violent death too, getting hit by fucking Santa. Like Santa just murdered your family.
Yeah. The
No fuck given.
The only one who seemed to care was Grandpa. Poor Grandpa. But yes, Cousin Mel. Evil and awesome. Going on to the number 2's pew.
My number 2 was the Grinch. He's super iconic. And he kind of like always even like just with the phrase Grinch, like, you know, because that's what you say when someone's being a dick around the holidays. Or again, he's the original movie The Grinch is awesome and it's amazing. It's great. It's happy, makes you feel. It's lovely. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Mole.
Hans Gruber,
Nice.
because he was just awesome. And he's one of those villains that just stands the test of time because everyone still finds him awesome. And yes,
They do.
that is a photo from his death because that is just amazing.
Oh yeah.
The slow motion death and the look of, oh fuck, when he realizes he's gone fucked up.
Hmm.
But yeah, Hans Gruber.
Nice. There it is. All right. There. Alrighty. Number 2. For me, where is it? That's the wrong window. Where's the Manicam? There we go, Manicam. All right. So, ironic that the Grinch came up. I chose not to actually use the Grinch, as much as the Grinches are good. But when I was thinking of the Grinch, there was another villain that I did want to include that I really liked as a villain. That's Mayor Mayhew. Because as much as that movie was not nearly as good as the animated version, Jeffrey Tambor still did a great job playing the evil Mayor Mayhew in this movie, who was evil not necessarily because he was intending to be evil, but just because he was a dick. It was just, oh, you know, I'm gonna, you know, I think the Grinch is a loser because he was some hairy weird kid who we ostracized, and he grew up from being the dick bully of the class to being the dick mayor that runs the town, and the fact that, you know, after all those years, he finally does get his comeuppance from the Grinch when Martha Mayhew chooses the Grinch over him, and basically he's just showing what a smarmy asshole he is, and it's just played so well by Jeffrey Tambor, and it's just really, really good. As much as the movie's not good, his performance as the villain is really fun.
So what you're saying is, he's not really evil just because he judges someone based on the fact they look different than them and runs them out of town, almost like racism.
True. Well, let me correct myself. I meant more. I should say he is portrayed as a villain of more realistic evil, not over the top evil.
Yeah, he's racist and horrible.
Yeah.
So
all right.
take this, everyone. Jim supports racism.
No, I do not. I support
I
the
did
racist
see
guy who's
one
come
time.
up. It's
I did once see him in a Hulkmania shirt.
ha. Nice. And Pew, number 1 is all around.
Maybe Mo can hold up that photo again because he knows my number 1. It's Hans Gruber.
Yay! Pretend I did.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll pretend
I've already
I'm all
swapped
up.
over to my number 1.
But yeah, he's just so much fun. It's great performance. Kind of reminds me of Simon a little bit. And it's just so enjoyable. He's a great death. And he kind of like is like, you know, it makes you want him to die, but not like, I don't know. You still like really love him a whole lot. So he's just super, super campy and enjoyable.
Nice. Mole, number 1.
My number 1. Ebenezer Scrooge.
Nice.
Woo!
Which, in my opinion, a lot of Christmas villains over the course of the since forever have been inspired by that. He is literally the staple. And even nowadays, even when it's not Christmas, you still get people going, "Oh, he's such a Scrooge if they're a little bit tight with their money." And yeah, there's been various incarnations over the course of the years. Yep. There's been like a Muppet version. There's been a Bill Murray version, Patrick Stewart. There's been too many versions to list them all. But Scrooge. Bah humbug.
There's even been a duck version.
She mentioned Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear that. Maybe I meant the Daffy Duck Scrooge from that version. You don't know.
Your response instantly says you didn't.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, fan first. I'm gonna go ahead and agree. I also picked Scrooge. I went with Kelsey Grammer Scrooge because that's my favorite Scrooge, but Scrooge in general.
I went with one from the book.
It's a good choice.
Read, kid.
He doesn't want you to read at all.
No, of course I want to read. That's why there's a book within hand's reach of me. Yeah, okay.
There's books within hand's reach of me, but still. He's anti-book.
No.
Never go to your library, kids. Rent movies.
Jim is to reading what the KKK is to the NBA.
What? No. What's wrong with you?
Fact.
No, it's not a fact.
It's like Christmas fact.
No. That doesn't make it better. But anyway, yeah, Scrooge in general, I just, has come to represent, the evils of Christmas, which being that Christmas has always been a holiday about giving, taking care of others, kindness, goodwill toward men, all that good stuff. Scrooge has always represented the antithesis of that until his invariable transformation. And
is also a time travel story.
Yeah, it's true.
And as I've mentioned before now, I will also point out, he's also not really a villain, per se. It's basically a Christmas story where the moral is people don't give a shit about you unless you give them money. Think about it. Scrooge owns a business. He runs his business how he wants. He's not stealing money from people. He's not beating people up. He's just keep looking after his money and not giving it away to people. But people hate him. But the second he buys them like a turkey and it's like, oh, have all the money and stuff like that, they're all like, oh, now we suddenly love you.
It's true.
So that is the moral.
That's fair. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm allergic to morals.
I think you're allergic to cats.
Stop playing with your pussy on camera.
Never.
Anyway. Yeah, so Scrooge in general kind of represents holiday villaindom. Like I said, I like this Scrooge in particular because, Kelsey Grammer's does a great job playing what a dick he is. The guy comes to, I can't pay my debt because my wife died. I have to pay her funeral bills. I don't care. Your children will starve for Christmas. And he won't give any money to charity. And, let all the kids die and decrease the surplus population. I know that's right from the book, but he does it well. Just overall Scrooge, quintessential holiday villain. So, there you go. All right. So, this has been the final countdown, final countdown of 2017.
I was going to say my two honorable mentions were... Oh. I was going to give it to Grinch. He was on my list as like right below, but I was like, I couldn't put him on the list with Scrooge, as he's essentially Green Scrooge.
Kind of, yeah.
In terms of same story. So I was like, no. The other one goes to Oogie Boogie.
Nice.
Oogie Boogie was my honorable mention.
Come on.
Because he's literally, what if a pillow was evil?
It's true. And filled with bugs.
All pillows are filled with bugs, it's a fact.
Oh, okay.
They use bug eggs to make it nice and soft and squishy.
Fair enough. Also, Pew might not have seen this, but Mole probably has, because I think this was bigger over on his side of the pond than it was here. But I give an honorable mention to Blitzen from Robbie Reindeer.
I have not seen that.
Oh, Robbie Reindeer, because I know they made it over there first, and then they put it over here, and they replaced the British voice actors with American voice actors.
Yeah, they might have. I just didn't see it.
It's a claymation special, and it's basically the premise of Robbie Reindeer, the son of Rudolph, whose name they never say because they didn't have the rights. Basically, he shows up at the North Pole to train to join the reindeer team, but Blitzen, who always hated Rudolph for showing him up, tries to sabotage Robbie the whole time.
I will just say, how the hell do you not have the rights to Rudolph? Everyone uses it.
You're saying public domain because public domain was like a thing later on.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just that they were choosing not to say it. I don't know, because every time somebody went to say it, Blitzen would reach your hand and be like, "Don't say that name." So maybe they just did it for a joke. I don't know. I thought maybe it was a rights thing.
And as I made the joke to Pew the other day as well, another honourable mention would be the North Pole legal system.
Yeah.
And of course, honorable mention King Harold.
Hmm?
Honorable mention King Harold.
Oh,
If
yes,
you
of
read the
course.
Bible, he's the guy that like kills a bunch of kids.
Yep.
For lols.
Yep. You are
I
correct.
believe that's how it's written.
Yep.
I believe in the Bible it's written, and then he did kill off a bunch of babies because lols, troll face.
Indeed.
Nope. Rudolph is not public domain. It is copyrighted and trademarked.
That's what I see. I thought it might be. That's why.
Yeah, I was just like, it's weird because think about it, how many times you've seen people make figures of Rudolph, people that make cartoons, and oh look, it's Rudolph, and he's in everything. So I was like, how the hell do you not have the rights to him?
Well, like I said, at least I don't know about internationally, but here copyright is currently about 75 years plus life of the creator. So yeah, I mean Rudolph is an old story, but
It's
that's
not
still
like
a very long time.
175 years old.
Oh no,
Exactly.
no, I'm not saying that the creator wouldn't have something, but I'm just saying, like, if you look at anything with Christmas on, how many stuff has Rudolph in? And some of it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
bottom of the barrel shit, like really low budget. So you'd think they'd, even if you had to buy the rights, you'd think they'd have the money for it.
Well, that's why that low budget stuff is horrible. The whole budget went to just using Rudolph name.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It wasn't exactly a high budget production, as cool as it did look with the claymation. So, I have to remember, Rudolph was originally the song before it became anything else, and so it's the song that's under copyright.
Yep.
Oh, there were actually 3 Robbie Reindeer specials. I didn't know that. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Good to know.
No, like I said, I just knew Rudolph's been used in so many stuff.
It has. Fair enough. Anyway, we thank you all for joining us for both this final countdown and our entire year of villains.
Yay.
And we are very happy to announce that starting next month of January for 2018, we are going to flip that script and we are going to make 2018 our year of heroes.
So look forward to a list at the end of 2018 of top 5 Christmas heroes with no one picking Jesus.
Precisely.
I mean, he didn't do anything. Let's be fair. He just, like was born. I could be born. Like
He
that's
didn't do
not
anything
hard.
except for, sprung up out of absolutely nowhere because it was an immaculate conception. So he literally existed out of nowhere.
Yeah, but he didn't.
He didn't do that. God made him exist out of nowhere.
That's like something your dad did. So
Actually, according to some stuff with the Bible, depending on which ones, he was God.
I still think that you can't take credit for your own birth.
Yeah. Which I was like, it's weird when he's like, what? When some places say he was God taking a human form in our world. Which I'm like, then why the fuck are you keep talking about my father? Why not just say me? Like, why have I forsaken me?
Because that doesn't translate well when you're writing a story.
Yeah.
Ah, me who art in heaven, hallowed be my name. No, you don't think that would work?
No.
Like I said, it just logistically it doesn't sound good when writing it.
Like every time a woman starts to come and she's like, oh god, he's like, no, don't you mean oh me? No, that doesn't work.
No.
Do you think Jesus ever banged his thumb or anything like that when he was carpenting and going, oh Jesus Christ?
Ah.
Just one of those questions. I ask the tough questions here.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right. Well,
At any rate,
everybody.
Yes, have a great 2017. Have a great New Year. We will see you back here.
I mean, a great 2018.
Yeah.
Yes. Great 2018. Great
Happy New Year!
And don't drink
Happy
and
New
drive.
Year. Woo! Happy New Year.
Literally New Year here in about 1 hour 15 minutes.
Nice.
And I give a shit in. Oh wait, no, that's already expired.
Ah, fair enough.
And
we
in
will
2018, of course, me and James Phoenix coming soon.
Fair enough.
He probably won't like it though because the star's not white. You heard it here, folks. He like racism isn't evil according to James Phoenix.
Racism is totally evil according to James Phoenix. It's just a real evil as opposed to a fictional over-the-top evil.
According to James Phoenix, it's not evil at all to be racist and kick people out of your town for the way they look, as long as you have a funny haircut.
Anyway, we'll see you next year, folks. Thank you guys for joining me. Peace.